What's up, guys? Phoenix Gaming here, back with another video. Today we're not going to be talking about gaming at all. Today we're actually going to be talking about the Siberian air. The Arctic front is what you can also call it, but I don't know if you guys have heard of Siberia, but about a week ago, I think, Siberia was negative 78 degrees. Siberia, Russia is in this area, okay? So what happened was a high pressure system. So, one second, I'll show you what that is. So, right here, okay? Siberia, like I said, is over here in Russia. And what happened was, I can't go back in time much, but a low is what it was. The low is the cold air. It's the cold front itself, which is this actually. And behind the low is very, very cold air. So the high pressure system right here was pushing it, and it was dragging it from Siberia, Russia. And the low got trapped in like a train rut, I guess you could say. And it was trapped, and it was brought down here by the high pressure system as it was getting pulled down. So the low couldn't go anywhere, so it had to go down through Canada, and then it went through the US, which is actually what's going on right now. So the lines, do you see these lines right here? Those lines? The closer the lines are together, the windier it gets, okay? So I'm over here in the northeast, alright, right now. And I'm not going to be getting all that cold weather, not as much. But in here, it's supposed to be in the negative 50s, at least. Right now, it seems to be negative 33 in Billings, Montana. All these places are going to get very, very cold weather. Now, the wind chill in Florida is supposed to be 5 to 10 degrees. Not very warm. Nothing like you would usually see in Florida. Nothing people are used to. But thing is, if I play this, you watch this right here. Watch it as it moves and spreads, and see? That's that same low pressure system like I was talking about. See what happened? It got forced. Got forced over here. And it's gonna grow. And by Friday, see these tight lines? I'm up in Maine right now, and they're very close right now. You see this? We're supposed to have a hurricane force winds. So anybody in the northeast, get ready for some very, very strong winds and a lot of rain. If you're north, like very high in northern Maine, then you're going to want to watch out for high amounts of snow. Not high amounts of rain, but snow. Because right through central Maine is the line where it meets, like the snow and the rain. It's going to be a big mix, and right after that, it's going to be in the teens that night. So anybody who's coming home from work or going to work, possibly be careful, because the driving conditions are going to be very, very bad. So I recommend probably not going to work or going anywhere, because it's just going to freeze that rain. There's going to be slush everywhere. Flooding's probably going to be bad, because the snow is going to clog up the drains. And then you get a big issue, and then you got like patches of frozen water. So you got black ice on the road, then you got patches of ice that are very thick, very thin, many different places, and then you got hard snow. It's not going to be good conditions on the roads. You also do not want to be out in it because the rain is going to be going probably about sideways. So I recommend not going outside, or just in general, just being outside. Not even just driving, just being outside is probably not a good idea because that you could have like flying debris in the air. I mean, the rain's going to be whipping sideways, so you never know what you're going to find out there. But probably not the best idea to go out in it. I'm going to go out in it because I personally love the weather. Sorry, I could not talk. But it's going to be it's going to be interesting. But make sure you guys are being careful. I don't know, maybe we're going to have like another one. This one, hopefully that doesn't come through, but just be careful because the storm is going to be bad, and we don't completely know what's going to happen yet. So yeah, I'm going to show you on that really quick. I'll go on. So, as you can see, I'm going to turn the temperature back on. As you can see, the pink is where it is very cold, the negatives. I'm going to play this, and you're going to see that wave of cold air just flowing through. As you can see, it's going to weaken, but it's going to sit over all these states, and then it will kind of let up a bit, as you can see. But there's going to be a lot of wind in this storm. Like I said, very, very, very cold temperatures. So anything like that you have that you don't want to freeze up or anything, bring it inside probably the best thing you can do. As you can see in New York, we're going to have very cold temperatures everywhere, honestly. 20s, maybe lower in Florida, maybe teens. The wind chill, like I said, is going to be very, very cold. But I will show you the wind now and what places need to, like I said, worry about the wind. As you can see the front of the wind coming through. That's 20s, maybe even 30s. But up in Maine, you can see there's a bit of an issue or disturbance or whatever you want to call it in the water over the ocean, and it is pushing a storm right through the Great Lakes. Also, we're going to be very, very windy. Probably a lot of lake effect snow, so I'd watch out for that. And if we check out the wind gusts now, very, very strong wind gusts through Oklahoma, probably about 50s, 30 to 40 or 50, 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. Might even see 60 at times. It's going to be very windy. Up in Maine is where I really do worry about. We're talking. Let's zoom in here. The wind really starts at about 1 in the morning. Let's see if we can get the worst time of this. Places in Maine with 60s. Now, this isn't completely accurate, guys, so 60s, yep. All through here. If we go, seems to be a lot of 60s across the state. Very windy. Central Maine seeing 60s. Bangor 61. Portland, probably earlier it'll be windier. Bar Harbor down here about 70. Very, very strong winds, guys. I'm actually going to go back really quick. As you can see, 75 almost. Caribou, pretty high as well. But this, guys, is not a storm to play around in. Let's see here. Let's go to the rain. Check it out now. As you can see, the snow coming through. You can see a bit of the ice right here. See the storms coming through. You'll see the amount of rain falling in Maine here in a second. See, like I said, through central Maine, I'm actually going to show you that. Through central Maine, there's a big difference. Seeing through the center of central Maine, line of rain, snow. Now, central Maine right here. Some places could be getting an inch of rain an hour. So it's going to be very devastating, guys. Very, very bad. Lots of wind, like I said. Let's check out the coastal. The Great Lakes with some pretty good waves right now. Looks like not too bad of amount of winds, but definitely some wind, like I said, but looks like later some bigger waves in the Great Lakes. 12, 14. Seems that as it progresses more, the bigger the waves get. Wow, 20s. Like I said, guys, this is not going to be a good storm. Now let's check coastal Maine. Currently, it is not bad. We got some little waves. Later, though, we got, let's check about noontime on Friday, 18. Ooh, looking rough out here. 20s. And as the days go by, it will calm down, it seems. But, it's definitely a bad storm, guys, so you want to watch out. Yeah.